Hey there, Jenn, Dize here for Status Coup, reporting on some forward movement in the civil case against Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell, of course, was alleged to be the right-hand woman of Jeffrey Epstein and was also alleged to also be involved in sex trafficking and abuse of young girls. So if you'll remember back to last week, a judge ruled that some documents related to the case be unsealed. She determined that they wouldn't be published for the span of a week. And the reason for that is because she gave the defense a week to put in any appeals that they wanted to against this decision. That's why I was surprised to learn that some movement is happening earlier than I expected. Right now it's Tuesday, I'm reporting this, and the week end point would have been Thursday. So we're going to have at least some documents unsealed. Let's see what's going on. Unsealed earlier than we thought, I should say. So this is in the New York Post. Federal judge orders secret Ghislaine Maxwell documents to begin being unsealed. A federal judge on Tuesday ordered the unsealing of previously unseen documents in a civil case against Ghislaine Maxwell, according to court papers. Judge Loretta Preska ordered the release of 5 collections of documents that relate to a 7-hour, 418-page deposition Maxwell gave as part of a now settled defamation lawsuit filed against her in 2015 by Virginia Giuffre. The papers are among a trove of secret filings that were ordered unsealed by Preska in a court hearing last week. They'll be posted to a public docket by Thursday, according to Tuesday's court filing. Preska granted Maxwell's legal team a 1-week stay on the release so they can file an appeal at the hearing last Thursday. So, if you're unfamiliar, Virginia Roberts Giuffre is one of the most vocal victims that has spoken out. So this case from 2015, Ghislaine had to give testimony, Virginia had to give testimony, so this is what's being unsealed. So potentially the public could end up learning a lot more than we knew before. So that's exciting on the level that we want justice for these victims. And thankfully, good people are not going to stop until justice is seen. Unfortunately, we of course know what happened to Jeffrey Epstein. And Ghislaine Maxwell, currently being in jail, people aren't so sure that she's going to make it out or even in alive. Giuffre sued the... let's see here. Let's see where I left off. Giuffre sued the British socialite for defamation after Maxwell claimed that Giuffre had made up the sexual abuse allegations against her and multi-millionaire pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Giuffre, one of Epstein's most vocal accusers, has claimed that Maxwell forced her to have sex with Prince Andrew, one of Epstein's close pals. The Prince Andrew allegations, I'm very interested in. There's a lot of smoke there. And as I reported in a previous video, one of Ghislaine Maxwell's last public appearances was in England, and she made a stopover into Buckingham Palace to meet with her good friend Prince Andrew. That was a month before Jeffrey Epstein was arrested. An interesting tidbit. Let's see here. The disgraced royal has denied the allegations. It's worth saying that he's also resigned from public life, or retired from public life. Maxwell was arrested earlier this month on sex trafficking and perjury charges and ordered held without bail until her case goes to trial. She pleaded not guilty. The former socialite is accused of procuring underage girls for Epstein to sexually abuse at his properties in the U.S. and in England. A lot of people have been concerned or worried that even though the judge ruled last Thursday that the documents be unsealed, that they actually wouldn't be, that the appeal would win out, a potential appeal would win out and stop the release, that something else would happen, that we would never see these documents. I would say today brings some good news. It sounds like it might happen after all. I don't want to get my hopes up because you never know what can happen related to the Epstein case. It's an absolutely horrific case, and a lot of very wealthy, very public people are potentially involved. So there are a lot of people who don't want Ghislaine Maxwell to kind of spill the beans on what has taken place. The only reason she would do it is potentially to save herself. Maybe she'll make a deal. It's all speculation from this point on, but I'm going to stay on it. You know, whatever news comes out about Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, the victims, Status Coup will stay on it because it's completely horrific, absolutely horrifying what is alleged to have happened for many, many, many years and by many, many powerful people. These victims deserve justice, and I really hope those documents come out. They are absolutely in the public interest, and frankly, the victims deserve it. The public deserves it. And Ghislaine Maxwell, if she's found to have done what has been alleged, then she needs to see the consequences of that. So we'll keep you updated. Keep checking the channel for new videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you later.
Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statuscoup.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statuscoup.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.